And what I want to do is just give you a brief overview using this chart on how the money flows and how the compensation plan works. When you come in for your $25, again, no admin fee, just remember that you're going to pay the person 2 levels up from the position that you currently have. So that may or may not be the person that you physically had sign you up. Okay, so it may or may not be the person that brought you into the program. So please understand that. As you come into the program, okay, now you can start referring other people. The first 2 people here, 1 and 2 positions, are going to pay the person 2 levels up. All right, I just mentioned that. Now, each one of these 2 people has 2 people below them for 3 and 4 under number 1 and 5 and 6 under number 2. So at this point, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are going to be the positions that pay you. That's called your pay line. So it would be 25 times 4, or making $100 here as a gross profit. Now, the way the system works is that after you fill up your matrix, you have to actually go out and cycle again and follow your sponsor into a new matrix, thus taking $25 right here and going back into the matrix and repopulating that. It's sort of like a residual income without your traditional paying monthly. It's all coming out of profit. So you recycle, taking $25 out to go back into the matrix, and that process happens over and over and over again. So you see here 2 people and so on. And as you teach your people that you've personally brought into the program to do the same thing, they're going to cycle and follow you and grab positions in this matrix and following in a 3rd and a 4th and 5th as you keep on progressing through the system. Now, what many people do is they have a $75 net profit here, so they can take $50 out of that to go into the $50 matrix, thus leaving you a $25 profit. There's a one-time $10 upgrade fee, not per cycle, only one time to upgrade from the 25 to the 50. So the first go around, it's netting you $15. But now you're in the $25 and $50 matrix. You've also paid yourself back, and you have yourself into another matrix of the 25. So as it starts to steamroll here, you see what I'm doing. As your people start to follow you and duplicate the same thing, they start to follow you in the $50 matrix, and in the 3, 4, 5, and 6 positions, they're going to pay you $50 a piece for sales at that level. The same thing happens here. You make $200, you take $50 out to go back in or repopulate the $50 matrix, and that process will happen over and over and over again, thus netting you $150 for every matrix that you fill, because $50 goes back in to put you back in. As your people follow you from the $25 matrix in here, they're going to start populating your matrix, and that's called recycling and upgrading. All right. So now the same thing happens. You have a $200 profit here gross. Take $50 out to go back in. You now have a $150 net profit. You take $100 to upgrade to the $100 matrix. Still in profit. There's a one-time $10 upgrade fee to do that, and you have a $40 net profit. Every time after you do this, you're going to be netting $150 here. You're going to be netting $75 here and $300 at the 100, and when we get to the 200, you'll be netting $600. So the same thing happens here. People follow you and start to land on your second level. 100 times 4 is $400 profit, gross profit. You take $100 to go back into the matrix again, underneath your sponsor, and that is going to populate itself over and over and over again like a residual. The same thing with your members. They'll continue to do the same thing as well. Now you have a $300 net profit. You take $200 to go into the $200 matrix, again out of profit, a one-time $10 upgrade fee, so you're netting $90 on the first go-round, and then you're in the $200 matrix. Your people follow you as well, and as they land on your $200 level, they're going to be 200 times 4 or $800 net profit. There is nothing else to upgrade at this point, so you take $200 out of your gross profit, and you have a $600 net profit, thus going into the next matrix over and over again. Each one of these matrices, 25, 50, 100, and 200, all work independently from each other, but everything starts at the $25 matrix. That's the engine that runs everything. And as you bring in your people, you teach them to duplicate the process of re-entry as well as upgrade. That's one method. Another method that people do is they do not wait until they have a profit at the level to upgrade. As long as you're marked as paid at any given level, you can upgrade to the next level. We just ask that you talk to the person that invited you and say, hey, listen, I want to go up to the next 2, 3 levels as quickly as possible. Are you at that level? And give them the option to do that if they're not already. So if you want to go up to the next level, as soon as they mark you as paid at the 25, you can upgrade for the $10. Then you jump in the $50 level. Once you're marked as paid at the 50, you upgrade for $10. Now you're at the $100 level. Once you're marked as paid at the $100 level, you can upgrade for $10 and go up to the $200 level. So that is up to you. That's the way the leadership does that, and on people that want to do the fast track. Again, these are all one-time payments. The recycling is all coming out of profit. So as you cycle each time out of these matrices, you're going to generate $1,125 net profit for one time out of each cycle. Obviously, each one of these cycles are going to be happening at different speeds. especially the $25 matrix. So you can have a week like this: 25, 25, 100, 50, 200, 25, 25, 50, 100, 200, 200, that kind of thing. All right? And you'll get notified each time someone lands on your second level, and also when you cycle. You'll get notified by text message, email, as well as a phone broadcast to you to let you know about that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this overview.